Hello, my name's Gary, I'm from Activity Yachting. Some of our clients have problems with stern-to mooring. I'd like to just make a small video now to give you a good idea of how to get around it. The problems that people have generally are based around 3 or 4 small factors. One of them is the engine, one of them is the wind, and the pivot point from the boat. We're going to cover all those points sequentially and put some diagrams together so you can actually see how the thing's working. Our guests sometimes have trouble stern-to mooring. In this short video, we would like to pass on a few helpful tips on how to park with the minimum of stress. As in all situations, communication is the key. Brief your crew thoroughly, outline the manoeuvre and assign roles. If you have inexperienced crew, take time to teach them what you expect them to do and practice each part separately before leaving the berth. And then parking on different pontoons with different wind conditions before you leave the marina so your crew is prepared for the rest of your holiday. This will ensure you have a great time and everybody is happy throughout the week. Stern-to mooring is quite straightforward if you take in a few factors into consideration. Firstly, the effect of the propeller when starting to reverse the boat. Secondly, the keel, which the boat pivots around in a seesaw motion. And finally, the wind acting on the bows of the boat. Let's look at these things separately. Our in-house yachts are fitted with Yanmar engines. When the yacht is put into reverse, the stern kicks out to port. This is exacerbated by the more power you put on, so the stern will kick out more the more power you have. This can be troublesome, but can also be very useful in manoeuvring. Let's go through departing and reparking the boat. We will assume all the usual pre-departure jobs have been done, i.e. the shore power is disconnected and stowed, the fridge is turned off, no lines are in the water near the propeller or the rudder, the engine is running and the throttle is in the neutral position. The gangplank is stowed and all the available crew are briefed and assigned roles that they can perform. We set the stern lines to slip so we can pull the line from the boat through the ring on the quay and back onto the boat. We let go the leeward line first, which is the one that is downwind. Then we let go the windward line, the one that is closest to the wind. Then we walk gently forward, release the lazy line from the cleat, pull the line from underneath the guardrail and heave the boat out into the middle of the marina. Once you've pulled the boat roughly centrally in the marina, throw the lazy line away from the yacht, as the yacht will continue to be moving forward and you do not want it to snag around the keel. Watch the lazy line sink and then go back to the steering position. At this point you should be able to put the boat into gear and drive gently away. Check no lines are in the water near the propeller. Put the gear lever into idle head, first click forward and drive gently down the centre of the marina. Turn the boat in the desired direction and apply more power to speed up. Pointing the rudder to get ourselves back on line, going towards the mooring line by the electrical box, and now I can straighten up. We now have momentum and speed. Stand back from the tiller and then I can point the tiller exactly where I want to go to. To make small corrections for the wind, but ideally I want to be slightly upwind of where our destination. The wind's taking some speed off us, so I'll put a little bit more power on. When we get to about 10 metres from the quay, we'll pop the boat into neutral, and that will allow the momentum of the boat to carry us towards the quay. And then we can push the boat into forward, pop the boat into neutral, boat's going towards the quay, looking for hazards in the water. About now, pop the boat into forward. That takes some momentum off the boat, slows us down. Once the boat has stopped, pop her into neutral. Then we can pass the line through the loop on the key, bring it through, attach it once again to the cleat, like so. Then retrieve the mooring line, bringing the mooring line along the side of the boat. You must pull the boat away from the quay. As we pull the line forward, be careful to get it around the fenders and walk forward with the mooring line pulling tightly as we go. Bring it underneath the rail, pull like so. We're going to then square up the boat with the quay, like so. Take a turn around underneath the cleat and make it off, like so. Drive the boat down the centre of the channel, keeping slightly upwind and avoiding the mooring lines that you can see disappearing into the water. Once you find a parking space, put the engine into neutral. The boat will carry its own speed under its own momentum. Try to imagine a curved line transcribed into the water from the stern of your boat, going into the berth and finishing on the place where you want the boat to be moored. Put the gear lever one click into reverse. This will maintain a low speed and then back into neutral. You need this extra little bits of power just to maintain a slow speed. Turn the boat to avoid other yachts, mooring lines, dinghies, and to try and maintain a straight line by small adjusting movements of the tiller or the steering wheel. When you're approaching the berth, about 3 meters from the quay, put the engine gear lever one click forward to slow the boat down. As soon as the boat stops about 1 meter from the quay, put the gear lever into neutral. Resist the urge to use the engine to keep the boat steady. You do not at this point need to stand by the tiller, the wheel or the gear lever. You must walk forward at the same time you are pulling. This will bring the boat straight, and also you'll be walking forward to give a better angle on the mooring line. From the bow, continue pulling the mooring line, then transfer it under the lower guardrail, take it around the cleat and finally tighten. Then make it fast. You can now return to the stern, fasten the other stern line, square up the boat, turn off the engine, lower the gangplank, connect the services as required. If you find yourself in the unfortunate position of being blown against the quay, nothing is lost. All you need to do is prepare beforehand the fenders along the side, allow the boat to lay gently alongside the quay, and then pull yourself out with the mooring line, just here. What I'm going to do now is rig the lines so I can pull the boat out. All right, I'm going to pull myself out a little bit and then use this one. So I have the mooring line on the bow and I'm just going to pull the boat out until it's level and pointing out exactly where we want the boat to be. Don't pull too hard. The boat will swing around against the wind. Like so. As soon as you need to be where you are, make off the mooring line again and readjust your stern lines if you need to. We hope this short video has been of some help and give you the confidence and the ability to go out and enjoy your holiday. We wish you a fantastic and safe holiday wherever you sail in the world. Bye for now.